Once again, the field is looking over its collective shoulder at the Stanford Cardinal. But this year, the chase is on. Stanford may be the front runner, but the rest of America is closing fast. It's a fast pool, fast times, and one of the most competitive fields ever assembled that competes today for national honors. No one's garnered more hardware than Stanford's Jenny Thompson. Richard Quick hopes that Jenny's quicker. As she goes, so go the Cardinal. So get on up, cheer for your choice, as America's best collegians come calling on the capital of Texas. No lone stars here. They're all stars. And we welcome you to the great state of Texas. We're at the Jamal Texas Swimming Center in the event, one of the really good ones in college sports. These are the NCAA Women's Swimming and Diving Championships. And hello, everybody. I'm Barry Tompkins, and we welcome you to Austin, Texas. We're on the campus of the University of Texas, where the home team has done pretty darn well in this event. Texas has won it 7 times, but Stanford, they've been the hot ticket lately. They've won 3 in a row and looking for number 4. I'm joined by Dara Torres-Gowan, and Dara, everybody's talking about Stanford as being the favorites once again, but it should be a very close competition.
That's right, Barry. One of the reasons why Stanford is swimming so well is because of Coach Richard Quick. He has this amazing ability to motivate his swimmers to win. Now, Stanford's going to be very tough to beat because of senior Jenny Thompson. She's won 7 individual NCAA titles. She's an Olympian, and she's really provided a leadership role for her team.
So if not Stanford, I suppose you have to ask who then, and a lot of people are talking about Michigan this year.
Well, they have a great chance. Ever since the inception of women's swimming in the NCAAs, it's always been Florida, Texas, and Stanford in the top 3. But Michigan has a chance to dethrone Stanford. Watch for senior Alicia Humphreys in the backstroke events.
But Texas, just because this is the state of Texas, has to be given a chance.
That's right. They're in their home pool. They have the home crowd behind them. Freshmen stand out. Michelle Schroeder will really rack in the points in the breaststroke and individual medley events.
But remember, this is swimming and diving. Cumulative scores in the end will crown a champion. Let's get to our first event right now. The 200-yard medley relay, and this should be a very tightly contested race, and a race that's going to go a long way, I think, toward determining an overall champion.
These relays are so important because the points are doubled when relays are swung.
Let's take a look at the lane assignments. Auburn in lane 1 with Arizona, Nebraska, Stanford, Michigan, Georgia, Texas, and Northwestern. The race could be decided right here, lanes 4 and lanes 5. Stanford in 4, Michigan in 5. Set to go with the backstroke.
Ladies, 200-yard medley relay. Place your feet. Take your mark.
Very even start swimming the first leg for Stanford. Jessica Tong, Alicia Humphrey, about whom everyone has been speaking. The first leg for Michigan. Tong with a slight edge in the first 25 yards.
It's very important for these swimmers, at least the first 2 swimmers, to get out quickly because it really gives confidence in the last 2 swimmers.
Georgia could be a factor in this race as well. Heather Blackman in lane 6 swimming for Georgia, trailing right now. It is Humphrey of Michigan first and Tong second. As we start the second leg, this will be the breaststroke.
Looks like they all got clean starts. The starts are very important also because last night I know Stanford got disqualified.
Rachel Gustin of Michigan leading as they come to the turn. It is Gustin and Michigan leading in first place. Stanford a distant second right now. In fact, it's very close for second place. Stanford has dropped back a little bit. In second place right now, over in lane 3, Nebraska, and in lane 1, Auburn is moving very well.
I'm very surprised that Stanford is behind because they're very strong in the backstroke and breaststroke events.
Jenny Thompson will have to try to make something up here in the butterfly. Melissa Stone for Michigan. Michigan makes the turn first.
This is one of Jenny's strongest events. You'll see her come on, and you'll see her move over a little bit towards lane number 5 to get a drag off the Michigan girl.
Got a long way to go, though. She is closing ground. It is Michigan, Stanford, and Auburn as we come to the final leg, the freestyle. Michigan leads, Stanford second.
And you can bet these girls see each other also as they breathe.
Claudia Franco and Megan Gilliam, 1-2. And Franco making a bit of a run here. It is Gilliam in the white cap, Franco in the black cap. Stanford and Michigan very close, coming to the finish line. It is going to be Stanford with Michigan second.
What an incredible finish.
And a great last leg by Claudia Franco. Remember, she was the one that got disqualified last night and thus cost her team 34 points. She made amends for it right here.
That's right. It's great redemption for Claudia. I know she feels very bad about getting disqualified last night.
Take a look at about the last 15 yards.
And you can bet, you see Claudia comes over towards the lane line to get the drag off the Michigan girl. She holds her breath and just barely out-touches the Michigan girl.
Georgia did manage to finish in 3rd place. Take another look from up top. Strong final strokes by Franco. And just touching ahead of Megan Gilliam of Michigan. So it's Stanford 1, Michigan 2, and Georgia 3 in the 200-yard medley relay. A race that really didn't go according to form. If you asked Richard Quick, the Stanford coach, who he thought was going to win, he said, Michigan. Don't go away. We're coming back.